promised to bring him on our channel, and we are lucky we have found him. He is a very serious contestant in the Bomachoge Chache constituency. Let us hear from him. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
Please tell us your name.
I'm Honorable Frederick Mogere Mititi. I'm a son to the late Miss Mariam Nyavoni Mititi and Mr. Ernest Mititi. I hail from Bomachoge Chache constituency, Gambo Division, Bomachoge Chache Irrigation, Bomachoge Sub-Location, Mozfame Village, Machongo area. I was born in the year 1972. I am schooled in Bulldozer Primary School from nursery to standard 8, and joined the high school, Moi High School Gesusu. From there, I was employed in Ogembo Town Council. By then it was an urban council. That was in 1992, and I've worked there for the last 22 years before I resigned and joined politics. I used to love the social issues, like I used to be a commissioner for scouts. Since I joined the Ogembo Urban Council, I was a commissioner in charge of the Ogembo Division before it was a district, which was by then a Gucha, and I trained scouts from pre-primary to college or universities. I used to visit schools, train scouts, and most of my people that I trained are in big offices. Young, energetic people who have finished high school, universities, and they joined the public service and the private sector, where they're serving the public through my initiative as a commissioner. Thereafter, I used also to do social issues, like I was the chairman Kenya Red Cross Society, having been recruited by the then governor, deputy governor, Honorable Sam Nyairo, who was in charge of Kisumu, was the chairman of Kisumu before he became a governor, deputy governor in the national arena. So he recruited me to that, and then I was a member of the RCAT, that is the response team that responds to all emergencies. I rose to the ranks from the secretary to the presidential secretary to the chairman, representing Gucha branch, which was encompassing the Racha Kisi County. Now, I served people. I used to help to emergencies like school fires, road accidents, minor accidents. I used to help, and I used to train first aiders to respond appropriately to all emergencies. So, and from there, I used also to be a friend to the late Honorable Joy Nyancha. I used to, that's when he's the one I think who brought me to politics.
He mentored you.
He mentored me because he was one of my friends, and I used to support him. And from there, I also wanted, after the Bomachoge Chache was subdivided into two, that's when I joined active politics, where I participated in the first during the Katiba, the Katiba and the Katiba referendum. That's when I had taken a different position. Like I was against the 2010 constitution, and by chance, His Excellency the Deputy President now, currently, who was a Minister of Agriculture then, was also in the no camp. So, by coincidence, we joined hands to be against the 2010 Constitution, and that's when that's when our ends met between the Deputy President and me. That's when we crossed ranks. So I became an agent for no from Bomachoge constituency, because the big the big politicians were not in the no camp. So I found the vacuum. I felt the vacuum, which was vacant then. So I took over the agent for no in the constituency. That's
when we get to new.
Yeah. That's when the politician. That's when the Excellency, the deputy president, realized my potential as a politician, and then he recruited me when he wanted to launch his presidential bid in 2013. That's when he recruited me to his camp because he knew I was actively involved in politics. Thereafter, the deputy president assisted me to open the office for the URP because the deputy president opened all offices in the constituencies across the Kisii region. So he helped me set one in my constituency, Bomachoge Chache, where I recruited members to join the URP. So I made the deputy president popular in my constituency because when he had shown the intention to file for a presidential seat, many people joined this URP because they wanted to support him as a president. But later on, they joined hands with the president, that's Uhuru, TNA and the URP, to form one coalition that was set to produce one presidential candidate, and that's when he was given the deputy, and Uhuru remained the president. In 2013, I remained with the deputy president in the URP, and he showed the potential in me, and he fully supported me to file for the parliamentary seat for the first time in the 2013 elections.
Under URP?
Under URP. United Republican Party, yes. Which was the Trump, the horn was the symbol, and the color was yellow. So I met with him, and I'm a royal supporter of a politician. When I stand with you, I don't change positions.
Which position did you take in those elections?
Well, there were 15 contestants. I took position 4 out of the 15 contestants. Good. And I was happy that the people of Bomachoge, for the first time, they showed love for me. Although I didn't become a member of parliament, but I was happy with my performance.
Why do you think you took position 4 and maybe you did not win?
Well, we were really fighting for a parliament which was very, very, very competitive, and ODM being a Nyanza party mostly, it was so competitive in Kisii. People were very much with ODM than these other parties. So,
how about the resources?
Well, resources were there. I think I had enough resources for that time because the deputy president supported me fully, and I had my own resources too. So we did what we could have done that position at that time.
Who were your majority voters? The young, the women, the men?
Well, I had I think the old people were not the middle age, not old and not young. They were my voters. The youths were also supported me, but youth, most of the youths don't vote, but they make you popular. They campaign for you. Though most of them, when it comes to elections, they go to vote. They go to be election officials. Sometimes others don't have even IDs, and that's why I want to make sure this time around the youths have IDs so they can be able to vote for me. Yes, I always tell them, if you can't vote for me, you don't have IDs. For you to have a voter's card that you can make me a member of parliament. So that's what I've done. I'm insisting that all the youths must have IDs, and I think they have. Now, this time around, they have IDs.
Thank you, Mheshimiwa. After we take a short break, after this, I need you to tell us the journey to the United States and tell us the window of opportunity that came to your way, and how have you been handling the constituency since then?
Well, having not joined the parliament in 2013, I went back to do my social issues like the Scouts and the Kenya Red Cross. Now I was fully there because I had enough time. In 2015, I got an opportunity to go to the United States of America, where I thank God that He gave me that opportunity, and I joined the US. And from there, I've been helping my people because usually our people have so many things, so many problems that they need to be helped with. So I always with my people since then. My phone is 24 hours open, and people are always reaching to me to help them, like school fees, those joining universities, the sick, the deaf, and the poor. I've been helping in building houses for the poor people, and especially assisting food items with the poor and the vulnerable groups in our society, especially in Bomachoge Chache constituency. So when I went to the US, I also fight for the vice president of the Mozfame Group in the US. That is a group that helps people, the Kisi people in the diaspora in the US. I became number 2 because I was new there, and so I tried. I was being number 2. I think I did. I performed well, and since then I've been helping the American community and the local community here in Bomachoge Chache. So I think the people have told me now, this time around, if all goes well, they will support me, they will be with me, and they will make me their member of parliament to help them solve some of the issues they have that are not being solved by the current member of parliament.
Let me ask you,
Yes.
how big or how well do you know Bomachoge constituency?
You know, having been an agent of the former member of parliament, the late Joel Nyancha, who fight for the whole constituency, which covers from Nyancha to Magenche. That's a very large area, but now it was divided. But having encompassed that, having traveled in those areas, half of it now is easy for me. I know every part of Bomachoge Chache, and they know me, and I've always supported the people all over the constituency, churches, schools, and I always help all churches. I don't discriminate. Catholic Church, SDA churches, evangelical churches. I help all of them. I help build them, support them in various activities they have. So
Now, the current MP, for Bomachoge Chache happens to be coming almost from the same area as you. Do you think that is a challenge?
to me, I have no challenge. I always believe that when that chance comes, when the parliament is dissolved, the vacancy of a member of parliament becomes vacant or open. Everybody is allowed by law to vie.
Okay.
And when you want to be elected, you are going to be elected by all clans of Bomachoge Chache, not my clan or anybody's clan. You will be a member of parliament for the constituency, and all of them will be voting for you. So me, I don't see any challenge. You can be as many members as even 100 contestants, but the people of Bomachoge Chache are very clever and wise enough to choose their leader.
How better do you think you want to handle the constituency than the current MP?
Well, because from so many cases that I get involved in, it shows that the people are not satisfied with the services they are being offered. Because I'm always assisting people who go to school fees, high schools, universities, colleges. People want me to help them even build springs and protecting the springs Those are the simple things that can be done by member of parliament. But now, because they're not done, they want me to come and help. That means they need me. The simple things they need, like water, they don't have water in the constituency. Education is an issue, and the poor people are not taken care of. Especially pastors are not. I have a contract in the constituency. It's supposed to be done by the locals. The locals are supposed to do it, so that they can also create employment to them, and also the locals also enjoy the services. So the communities complain that the locals don't get any services. They don't get the contracts they're supposed to do in the constituency from CDF. At the same time, the member of parliament is not consulting. When people call, when he's making these projects, he doesn't consult the locals to know what they really need. You know, you can't do as a reader. You're not supposed to do things the way you feel. You should consult your people, because the people are the one who know what they want in their community and what they want in the community. You may give them water. They don't want water. They have enough water maybe. So you have to consult them, ask them what do they really want, what do you want them to do for you. Like now roads, the roads are in very pathetic conditions. When you have little money, you make the good use of the money you have. You appropriate it well. You don't use it the way you want. You need to consult the people, ask them, what do you want me to do for you? So I think the member of parliament has failed in consulting, and the people are not happy with that. That's what they have told me. Mititi, we know you can perform. You are the performer, you are the producer, and you consult the people. You don't do things the way you want.
Now, you've been in Bomachoge just for as long as you were born up to now. If you can remember about 2, 3, 4 members of parliament that have served the constituency, according to you, whom will you rank the highest in terms of performance?
Okay, the highest I can perform, I can rank is okay, before CDF, Honorable Magara. I think he did something before CDF came in. And Honorable Nyangwara did good work because he used his own resources to build schools, because we didn't have CDF that time. So he was using his own resources to build schools.
Okay.
And now when the CDF came, Honorable Nyancha, he did something good because we worked with him, and I know he used CDF properly. Okay. Although money being a problem to some people, they can be diverted to some things we are not beneficial to the community. But he did well. He tried to do some wonderful job.
Tell us why you have supported William Samoei Ruto all through from 2010 up to now.
Well, thank you very much. Why I need to give my chronology of events with my deputy president now. The deputy president is a performer like me. I like performing. I like performance. Mimi mtu wa kusema na kutenda. So when I say something and I do it, and the deputy president is like me, he has the same characteristics as me. He wants to leave a legacy. He wants to leave a mark in whatever undertaking he has on his side. He's one man. Once given his something, he has to leave something there as a mark. Why I like the deputy president? The deputy president being when he was a minister for agriculture. Agriculture was ranked the best ministry in Kenya by His Excellency the President Mwai Kibaki. He's the one who ranked, and they gave certificate to Honorable William Ruto. And when he was in the higher education, he changed the formula for entering universities, because people will stay home after finishing their high school. They will wait for 2 years to join universities. But these days, because of the deputy president, they joined immediately. He's the one who made sure that we created more universities and colleges to take care of those units, those who have finished their high school, so that they can proceed with their higher education. So this is one man who can say and do. Okay, like currently now, the deputy president is the only one who is individually supporting those people who are vulnerable in society. He's helping the mamambogas, he's helping the border borders, he's helping the poor folks in our society.
What are some few 3 words to Bomachoge people? You can use any language.
Well, watu wetu wa Bomachoge, mumeniona what I can do with my own resources. All the things I'm doing, I'm using my own resources. So, mnajua sasa mtu akipewa pesa ya serikali, I do what the people of Bomachoge need. Give me the chance and you will never regret. Mnajua mimi ni mtu wa kufanya kazi na mtu ambaye niko na network. I can reach out to my friends, I can reach out to the NGO world, I can reach out to the other politicians to help me move my conscience to another level. I know Bomachoge conscience is not a big conscience as such. I'll be able to perform and deliver to the people of Bomachoge given the chance. 2022, I hope it's my year, and you will vote me as you have promised, because you are the one who has told me to come back to Bomachoge so that I can contest this seat. God willing, if I had been in the ballot, I know you will vote me in as your member of parliament to help you solve some of the challenges, because as a leader, you need to solve the challenges of your people. So I'll come in and help you solve some of the issues that we have as people of Bomachoge Chache. And I know I'm above cronyism, I'm above tribal, I'm above nepotism. I'm just a very humble servant who can perform without fear or favor. Abantu bami ntwa Bomachoge Chache, mama de Mititi, na ne bwadi story ya no muntu okolire gas. Abantu bana ko tabenga mitika ire gas. He performs. Yes, I do. Once ku ngere gas, na ngo okolire gas, bila bwowa. Ande ngoma chona okolire gas satisfactorily egere osane ke muno kwaje okolere muno kwaje tokolere. You know on the tale I've got the will, I've got the power, and I need your votes to make that thing kinyarekane. Yona basubira maya 2020 kensa ko twanjera monge kura no UDA chama cha kazi na kazi arama yake ni Wilbaro onde kusupport mheshimiwa Mozfame Ruto egere akara vile president nje ndo mjumbe tubwate na tokole constituency ebe ngaopi no jina katanga ya constituency ya maana katanga is the most performing constituency. I will make Bomachoge one of the most performing constituency in Kenya.
Media kwanza.
Yeah, on social media.
The world is a global village, so we expect even if you are in the United States, you are able to communicate with your people, right?
Yeah.
Watakupata wapi? Facebook, Instagram?
Wale wananitafuta Facebook page ni Frederick Mititi. No Instagram na naoni ndo. Frederick Mititi ni Instagram naonde. Twitter na Frederick Mititi. You can reach me there.
And of course in this our channel. And
this our channel no konyora. Chike Mititi, I'm there. Na Mozfame Skaters, you can find me there. KDR TV naonde. Toko bagre siba ngobwata. Njina bako ngana simi na butuko mugaso ngobwata ande simi. Bali mama to ngakere simi ngobwata. Lakini ne mo use me well. Excuse me well kana konya bantu. Otherwise I wish you well guys. Na usabira maya tinsa to bwatse to weka. Monga ero mheshimiwa Dr. Mozfame Ruto ekura na nje monga ekura tubwaterane because kero bwate president okubwaterana ndio kora magendero abantu batanga kinga wana toko chora president ndio bwese na toko bona igo isingo ngena mole kero mutaka chora tubwate muntu kumubwatsi bintu bino mubunga kora na bintu bino president yakora katubwaterane tabantu babere na toko kole kintu because mwana wana mutaka tekendo ebare se national government project na kikora suke pale yerami tubwate usiano ngene president igo abantu baminto watubwaterane like that obo chikura mtu waka iko tete waka chikura chio to mupira to be serious with what you want to do and what you want to have as leadership, because kada choro monto oderi mupira ekene to serious choro monto bodi ko wakilisha akorera mangana ho okotena parliament okwana mangana Bomachoge okubwaterie gento ekete kere kubwati kuchi aina kasi kwatene nilu okubwati baka se ministry ye concerned asikara minta bange bara batene ni chika sika I don't think no mujumbo obwatire to arama tienge mboni ke bana abako teniwe kasi because bana Bomachoge, because I've found so many people batene jigas oso monta bako baritaire basia bachi njeje kwati ku pensions mujumbo tana kwa kwati ku pensions department and parliament abolinga ki abantu baritaire ngitako basia bacho so that the things, some of the things you need to follow as a member of parliament tali yo tena city of York ndio byo tena byo ndio bibiri kwenda bananchi ba Bomachoge kwa sio. You want to minto njaro work with everybody olwa choro ngaki 2022 ndio nyama musi wa choro mo sito kana so to bange program ya Bomachoge constituency because all of us are leaders in one way or the other. Otherwise, I wish you well. Abakaka, baito, abangina baito, bichane baito. Support Honorable Mititi. You will never regret. Thank you very much. Social media makes us so subscribe to these channels. Mo promote these hustlers. These hustlers na YouTube channels inachika bakonya. Wanya wale kienda wale kera bako bakonya. So subscribe. Usabscribe mfoza. Abantu bako kanga usabscribe ngeji wasokoro. Ya.